Fantasy football is a fickle mistress. And last week there were a lot of surprises. And to be honest, right now I have 3 teams. One of them I'm undefeated, sitting at second in the league with my 2-0 record. The other 2 I'm both winless. No, and those are the 2 that I drafted later. The one I drafted in June, July, that I'm undefeated. So it seems like right now, the more you know, the worse off you are. And I'm honestly very just confused right now about a lot of things happening. But we're going to but for fantasy, there are definitely a few things I got right. For one thing, Larry Fitzgerald, he had a very disappointing outing with just 1 reception for 4 yards. He disappointed a lot of fantasy owners. And Chris Johnson had another horrible night as well. The Jets offense looked like they were back to the normal Jets offense when they were facing against the re-energized Steelers defense. And once again, Mike Williams showed up on the stat sheet. Now, Williams only got 59 yards to Vincent Jackson's, I believe, 89. But they both found the end zone. And once again, Williams, who had about 12 fantasy points last week, he does have upside as a complement to Vincent Jackson. And again, going this week, and again, I think it should be looking based on matchups more than anything else, because against the Giants, they're banged up in the secondary right now, so that's probably why you saw such huge games from both Williams and VJ. So keep that in mind as the season goes on. I mean, Williams has been playing better than Fitzgerald in both of these weeks so far. Just like I said, keep that in mind. I picked him as my sleeper of the season. I'm sticking with that. And also wanted to point out that Torrey Smith, he had what most fantasy owners would consider a subpar game. Once again, he had 2 receptions for 50-something yards, it's okay, I guess, but it's only because he has that big playmaking ability. He's not really getting a lot of looks at the moment. And injuries, there are some notable ones. Steven Jackson left with an apparent leg injury. Ahmad Bradshaw left with what's being described as a neck injury. I'm still waiting for more information on those, just to know how serious it is. But for those who have Ahmad Bradshaw, just be prepared to have your backups ready this week, just in case, because it is a very short week and you really have to protect the head and neck area. And the Giants play on Thursday night, so just because of where the injury is, it seems highly doubtful that you'll see Ahmad Bradshaw this week. And I just want to say I am so sorry to anyone who has DMC, because McFadden, when he's healthy, we all expect him to score 20 points every game. But I really have no explanation for what happened on Sunday. As far as I know, Miami is not that good at defense, and DMC should have beasted. I really can't tell you what went wrong there. And for those of you who started CJ Spiller and Reggie Bush, smart move. I'm guessing you both probably won. They both took advantage of their increased workloads and topped the list of fantasy running backs this week. They are both 2 explosive playmakers. And that's all for this week. Tune in Friday morning. And Friday morning I'll do the week predictions for the week 1 games in the NFL. Saturday morning, predictions for the 4 o'clock and the night games. And Sunday morning I will give you fantasy advice for week 3. A few sleepers and other players on the rise. This is the Fan Perspective. I've been your host, Nathan Lyle. See you Friday.